Well, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coluccio, aka the Midlife Success Coach, and it's great to have you here. Make sure to like, hit subscribe, and share to your friends that they can be inspired to rock out their midlife years too. If you're returning, welcome back. It's wonderful to have you, and join me as today we are talking about Finding Your Purpose 101. So I talk about purpose a lot in my books. My 21 Hacks books back here ends up with how to live a life on purpose. Purpose is such a driver. It's the driver in my life. And I know there are so many people who get caught up wondering what their purpose is. Now, you might be one of these people, but let me assure you, discovering your purpose doesn't have to be this woo-woo magical thing where you're lost and searching and spending years gazing at your navel trying to work out what it is that you're meant to do with your life. Chances are you're already possibly stepping into it with what you do if you're someone who is living out their passion. The other thing is, if you're someone who's got that nagging feeling like, yeah, I hate getting up in the morning. I hate going to my workplace. I just don't feel great, or I just feel blah, then this episode is for you. Finding Your Purpose 101. How is that? Pretty cool. So how to get started. I have 3 easy tips for you today for finding your purpose and living an on purpose life. Number 1 tip, what are your values? If you listened in yesterday, you'll know that I am talking a lot about values this week, and I'm going to tell you up front, grab my freebie down below where I've actually written out an entire list of values for you to start working your way through to work out what it is that really flicks your switch. And when you work out what the values are that are really important to you, it makes it easier to then determine what you need to be doing to be living in alignment with those values. Now, you heard me yesterday talk about one of my values, and that is service, acts of service, serving others. For me, that's always been through teaching, through inspiring, through writing, through encouraging, through empowering. Service is a huge driver for me. So I know that if I'm not doing that with my life, I'm not fulfilling my purpose. I'm not living purposefully in those values. And there will be frustration and that feeling of blah and that feeling of, oh, just something's wrong and I can't quite put my finger on it. So if you know that you are feeling that apathetic sort of something's not quite right in your life, chances are you're not in alignment with one of your core values. Number 2, Purpose 101, Step 2. Here we go. What's in your hand? Now, chances are you're looking at me going, yeah, my cup of tea. What do you mean, what's in your hand? Well, it's actually a biblical terminology, but it literally means what skills, what talents do you have, do you possess that you could be using? For some people, it's really obvious. It might be, I can paint, I can draw, I can write, I can play music, I can write computer code, I can look after kids, I have a real affinity with children. What are the skills that you already have in your head? The reality is you don't get to midlife without a reasonable sense of self-identity. You know what your weak points are. You know what you can do. There's no need for false humility anymore because we're being real and raw. What are you friggin' good at? What can you do? What do you like to do? What lights you up? Number 3, Finding Your Purpose 101, Step number 3. So you've got your values, you've identified your values, you've identified your skills and talents, those things that are in your hand right now. Number 3, where can you use them? Instead of waiting for this magical to happen and all of a sudden this thing drops out of the sky, it's the roadmap saying, here you are, you will step out here and you will have all these doors open for you and you will do X, Y, and Z and ta-da, you are living on purpose. It's a lot less complicated than that. Where can you see a need that you can fulfill using your skills in alignment with your values? There's the formula right there. Mic drop, boom. Did you hear that? It's that simple. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you are someone who has a value of service. You want to help people. The skill in your hand is you can paint, you can draw, you love to be artistic. So what's a need that you could find? The need might be going into a hospital and teaching children in the cancer ward how to paint. The need could be an elderly home, a nursing home where residents are desperate for someone to come in and just do some craft and art sessions with them. It can be that simple. You align to your values. You look at what talents you own, and then you find an area where you can use them that makes a difference. That'll take you from just being someone who knows how to draw to someone who's living a life on purpose. There's something significant that they're using their gifts and talents to do, and it's making a difference in other people's lives. And I talk about this a lot when I write and when I speak, because there is a ripple effect. You see, when you step into your purpose, there is a ripple effect, and good or bad, it will go out and affect others. So remember those 3 steps today. 3 steps to finding your purpose. 101. What are your values? What's in your hand? Where can you use it? Make sure to grab that free sheet down below so you can identify your values. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment, send me an email, let me know how you are going finding your purpose 101.